So, what have we here? An exile or sightseer? Are you on your way down to join the damned, or have you just come to see where all the bad people go? Come on, speak up. You won't get to use the elevator until you've told me your business.
What elevator?
What elevator? The enormous wheel over there. The winch down to the world of exile.
What do you do here, apart from shout at passersby?
You watch your mouth. I'm the sole sentinel here. I do the guarding and the repairing. More the guarding than repairing right now. The elevator is bust and no one showed me how to fix it. So unless you know anything about winches, you can't get down there. Do you know anything about winches?
No.
Well, that saved you from yourself. No sane person enters the valley willingly. It's just traitors and failures down there.
I thought you said it was your job to repair the lift.
Yeah, and fixing this elevator is really complicated seeing as one of the gears is missing. So unless you've got a portable smelter and forge to make a new one, you're not gonna be repairing it right now, are you?
That depends.
Yeah?
Have you got a spare part?
Spare part? Spare part? Now, why didn't I think of that? Wait, yeah, I got loads of parts for you, right here, in my pants.
It's your job. Why don't you go and fetch a spare part?
Because my job has two parts, right? Guarding and repairing. Right now, there's only one part of my job that I'm not doing. If I go off looking for things, then I won't be doing either part of my job. And I don't want to get exiled for dereliction of duty.
How long has the gear been missing?
Since the other night. But why do you care? It's gone, and that's it.
It was stolen?
Exactly.
Even though you are supposed to be guarding the elevator?
It could be that I left my post for a short while.
So, you weren't guarding the elevator, and now you're not repairing it?
Clever, yeah, very clever. Look, the part's gone and that's it. Now I'm back at my post and, you know, maybe someone took the gear for maintenance or something.
But aren't you the person responsible for maintenance?
You know what? Fuck it. I took the winch apart and got rid of the gear. Satisfied?
You wanted to sabotage it?
I don't want anyone to leave the valley. And be honest, neither do you. Do you think it's right that those criminals get to go home for good service? While good people like me get stuck here without a chance for parole? Fuck that. Fuck them. They got themselves sent down there. They can stay down there.
You're going to tell me how I can get the gear back?
Yeah, good luck with that. I dropped it down the waterfall. With any luck, no one will find it.
So, it's by the waterfall. Thanks.
Shit, I knew. Soon as I saw you, I knew that this day was gonna be a ball ache.
I'll find the missing gear.
I don't want it found.
Have you ever been in the Valley of the Damned yourself?
Damned, yeah? Sort of the important part of Valley of the Damned. That place is for the exiled. I don't ever want to see that place.
Does anyone ever get exiled unjustly?
The law is clear. You have to be an idiot to break it. And our warlords are smart, really smart. They can see when someone is a threat to Goliath. That's why my job is important. I do guarding and repairing, remember? Besides, most of them down there are too busy dodging the creatures to plan an escape.
How many exiled live in the valley?
I don't know. There used to be guards that went down there to check on them, but they don't do that anymore. Not since the recent Alba attacks. Now, nobody is keeping record of how many have died or how many are still working where they were told to, so who knows? But it's their fault. They shouldn't have broken the law.
What a peach. I think he dies first. Probably. Ooh, mana. Luckily, nobody seems to care about any of this stuff. Okay, so down the waterfall, he says. Well, is this all the Valley of the Damned?
Here, is it?
Oh. What was that? What? Guess I should talk to Duras.
I found something hidden in Baron's hiding place.
What'd you find?
Here, do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
After what you did for me, I will trust you to decide what to do with the casket.
I'll take it to Ragnar, and you can consider this case done. You needn't worry about it anymore.
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a warlord. Your involvement is over.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
I take this to Ragnar. He'll deal with it from here.
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Very well. What do you think?
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found, and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about? You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside Goliad, and you've spent all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider, and Ascor was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him?
Kill him? Yes. Murdered him? No. I found Ascor by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill the seedling he'd been given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin. He attacked me.
So why hide that? And why frame Baron?
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Ascor's body. He knows I'm an outsider. Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me?
I can see why you did it. I'll keep your secret.
Thank you. You don't know what a weight this has been. I owe the berserkers. Now I owe them more. I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while I continued on as a warrior.
What is in the casket?
Property that belongs to the berserkers. You now know who the murderer is. That's what you needed to discover.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to step aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solved the murder. I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
Then draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it. But quickly. The sooner we have it behind us, the better.
Neat. Okay. What waterfall? Oh, maybe the waterfall over in Goliath? My voice is all sorts of choppy today. Might actually... could be down here. Holy shit, I better not be. It is down here. The guy had said the waterfall. Didn't really specify which waterfall. It's a giant pain in the ass. Well, if we're lucky, we can just find it here-ish. If we're not lucky, I'm gonna have to go up, though. Look around. Nope, that's climb. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it's here. Well, it was a thought. It was a random thought. I figured it was one of the only waterfalls we had. Well, obviously we could betray Duras, but why would we? It's like super dick move. Also, we leveled up real fast because of that. Yeah, that's probably supposed to be the true blue introductory quest. for this game. Because that's a lot of EXP real early on. Well, let's see if I can lie to him.
You ordered the warrior Duras to investigate Ascor's murder?
Yes. Ascor was a trusted and well-liked member of our people. So it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Duras. Justice will be done. Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve.
I have some information about Ascor's murder.
Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliath.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on, after all.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. My guess, it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor. But defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Duras for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, take this reward as thanks for ending this matter. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
A brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, we will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized. Very good.
Okay, so we're done with that quest chain. And we should go see the blacksmith,
Damn
actually.
Technology, take it to the pit.
Fucking assholes yelling at me for everything. Let's go see the blacksmith. Let's see if I can...
I'd like to trade.
If I can pick up a weapon. So Horn Sword 2 is no good. Horn Sword regular is. I could get that. It's only 3 in strength and 3 in dexterity. Alternatively, I could get the hatchet, which, well, no, I already have a hatchet, now that I'm thinking about it, and it does even more. There's a slaughter blade, is too much. I don't know. Let's see. What about shields? There's the war shield, which is actually better than the one I've got. Oh, wait, no, that's damage. Huh. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Do I do 10 points? Yeah, I'm just going to put 10 points in strength, I think, for the time being. Or we just put all of our just start mashing crazy, but nah. That's dumb. Let's put 10 points in strength. And wait, hold phone. What? Oh, costs start going up. Oh, that's that's gonna be a problem. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, but that's why you want to be an all-rounder. Get every stat up to 30, and then figure out what you want to do. Well, I'm gonna
Take to the pit. It should be disposed of.
I will burn this town to the ground. Okay, yeah, so we're still a ways off of getting and using the Energy Regent Sword. But we're on our way. And we've got a hatchet. Alright. Unfortunately, I think there's no more armor available to me unless I sign on specifically with the Berserkers. And that's not going to happen. I cannot imagine signing on with a faction that yells at me every single time I open my map. Or my inventory. So we have the Valley of the Damned. We gotta find a waterfall, though. Oh, that's probably the waterfall right there. Well, considering we can teleport... Let's just let's just leap off a waterfall. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Missive from an exile. Ow. Oh, pull your weapons out, you... Okay. That hurt. Let's actually read the missive from the exile. Normally I'm kind of iffy about lore. Message from an exile. You fucking bastards, may the Alb combat robots overrun your cursed city of Goliath, and the Albs torture you to death for exiling me here. All I wanted to do was survive. It took me too long to learn your magic. So using a firearm from the old world to survive makes me a criminal? You say life is sacred and then leave me out to die defenseless? What am I supposed to defend myself with, one of your cheese knives? You don't even follow your own rules. Goliath is full of hypocrites. Alright, never mind. Nothing but just an angry dude. Cave bird. Oh. Why is it so durable? Why am I so garbage? Why is Duras so strong? Well, I guess I will just be the shield maiden. I guess I could start cramming these healing plants into my face. That'd be a bad idea. I'm trying to decide how I go about this. I don't even know what I'm doing down here. I'm just kind of exploring. All right, we're going back to the waterfall. Cuz he tossed the gear all the way down here. We only made it halfway down before I got distracted by the base of the lift. So let's land about here. And there's the gear.
We better be on our guard here. Look out!
Yeah, for some reason, I just don't do damage. No idea why. Duras is perfectly fine. Maybe I've just never done damage. It's just weird that Duras is just the one-shotting monstrosity. Oh, did I completely blank on picking up the gear? Or have I completely blanked on the fact that I did pick up the gear? Nope, blanked on picking it up. Yeah, combat fries my brain. Alright, we've completed the missing gear. Let's see. Now, it actually looks like this area is fairly clearable. So let's go take a look. There might be something interesting up ahead. In some or all of these areas. I really wish I could actually pick stuff up without putting my weapons away. And you know what? I'm gonna drink a potion. I have semi-reliable sources of money now. So it's not so bad.
That's enough now.
I think part of it is we're hitting them with my shield. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I somehow have broken myself, because I swear I did more damage, but it might just be creature type that's doing it to me more than anything else. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, as long as Duras is capable of handling things, it doesn't really bug me too much. Huh. Okay. On one hand, this is like super petty and silly amounts of petty, well, There's, like, no reason for me to loot all the mugs, but at the same time, each mug is... Each mug is worth, like, a small amount of cash. Probably worth it for me. So... Do people live down... I don't know. Trying to decide... Yep. Okay, I do actually do damage. It just... Light hits and glancing blows do not a DPS make. I was really curious about that, but yeah, Duras is just... I mean... Beef smash supreme. So I'm just gonna have... my shield out. We're gonna wander around. I mean, we're getting EXP from this. Small amounts. But I'm just gonna look around and see what we can do. So you know how I was talking about Beginner Town? I found it. Okay. Ow. Yeah, because, well, I guess I know where to go to farm. This place is, actually fairly easy. Sort of. I mean, multiple enemies at a time, but just bring Duras along and he'll kill things for me. I didn't even have to do archery cheese. I feel like I should go check out the crashed world heart and see what's going on. I mean, honestly, one way or another, I probably shouldn't be here. Because we don't have any quests in the area, and questing seems to kind of be king. For progression in this game. Because we got 1,000 EXP earlier by finishing a quest chain. And then some more bonus here and there. Like, that is, actually pretty damn good payout. That just looks like we've got a dead world heart there and nothing else. Dunno. There's probably stuff to do around here. I don't know where necessarily. I took damage. I guess we do need a better shield for that.
Do you think we...
I will admit, I wish this was one of those where I could only talk to Duras at certain points. But yeah, this looks like a perfect place for running around and grinding for a while. I wanted to... Who are those people? They're glowing. That's... Al?
Stop. Not another step if you value your life.
I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you're dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid? Or has a near-death experience brought you to your senses?
You'd have shot me already if you thought I was an Alb.
It looks like you're no longer taking Elex. But does that mean you've joined the fight against Zakor?
Yes. The Albs must be stopped.
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from Elex and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from Elex, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
How did you escape from the other Albs?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit, Our mission hit problems and we were cut off from Zakor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including Elex. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexir Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of Elex, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zakor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexitors would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without Elex to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with Elex there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexitors must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
What do you think of the Free People?
There must be another way to get Elex than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. But what then? What happens when there is no more Elex? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up Elex?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking Elex, and the Free People will see you as Albs.
The Outlaws have their Chems, their Berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
I don't owe the Elexitors anything.
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man. If that's what we both are now.
Can't you give up Elex if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alb to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
When did you last see Elexiter Calyx?
It was a long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the free people.
What have you been doing here in Edan?
Hiding from the Albs, hiding from the free people, and wondering what will become of us. And we do it with fear. For the first time, we do it with fear.
Yes, I know. Elex withdrawal is hard.
Logic, precision, they are what we have been for most of our lives, and now we find those things challenged. It's confusing. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
I could speak to the Berserkers.
Is there a Berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us? If there is, please, talk to them for us. You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help. We seek an alliance, not a fight.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other free people. The clerics have fought wars with the Berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand that we deserve a chance. For that, we will work with them to stop the rule of Zakor.
If you say so. Where can I find your headquarters?
I need to trust you more than I do before I'll tell you that. You have to help us first.
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed Berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zakor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zakor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
You're being hunted by Albs.
Parsec has sent a special forces unit to find us. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out to kill us.
I'll find the Albs who are hunting you.
There's a whole squad, at least 5 of them. Can you handle that?
Do you know where this special forces unit is?
Their last position was northwest of here. Since they don't know our strength, they'll follow protocol and wait there for reinforcements. And as we know, true Albs follow protocol. They will still be at that position.
There. I think I found those Albs.
Okay, so we are stumbling across a great many things. Should probably see if I have any other quests here, because we have the negotiator. Waiting, haven't done that. Necessary for survival. Should probably could do that. Weakened Albs. Okay, that might be possible. And the lift. Okay, well, first and foremost, check the map. Where are they? Oh, they're up there. Alright. Seems doable. I mean, I think we've actually finally stumbled across the, like, beginner's questing zone. Because everybody was, like, giving me shit about leveled zones, but here we are. We have a zone that very clearly seems to be based around being available for me. I think I'm gonna give up on the shield.
Get ready. This place doesn't feel too friendly.
What the hell is that thing? Okay. There's a something or other up there. I don't know what it is. But it looks nuts.
I'll get this one.
It died. Hell are you? A swamp spider. Ugh. Alright, yeah, so we've got some alb up here somewhere. It seems like my best bet is not to engage in melee. Probably if I can avoid it. Don't look like we've got anything else up there. Looks like we're safe. I just gotta find a good vantage point because I get the feeling I'm just gonna have to fight all 4. Trees in the way. Yeah, there they are over there. Let's go around this way. I'm sure the tree is designed specifically to make it. Aha. Okay. Okay. That's a bunch. Ow. Wow. You wanna... Okay. That didn't work. Might have to come back to that one. I don't know how much damage we were doing, but it seems like those fire shots are going to murder me. Okay. So, Duras, you wanna help with this one? Ow. Okay, Duras. You useless cretin. Yeah, we're too far away. So he's not aggroing on them. Oh, this bug again. Oh, they're fighting stuff.
I'll take care of them.
Weakened Albs. He one-shot one of them. Okay. Duras. Duras.
You'll pay for that, asshole.
Duras, just keep doing what you've been doing. Ow. You fucking
You'll pay.
you goddamn piece of shit. That's not okay. All right. Well, I guess let's go after this one. A mass rat. Oh, it's these guys. I think I'm gonna give up on having a shield. Maybe shields have their own, like, base armor values. But I've yet to see it actually really help me. Maybe it does, but it seems like it's kind of dual-wieldy type stuff instead. Now, these guys have guns, but Duras is ridiculous. So I'm gonna do this time around is approach him slow. Okay, now we roll. Now we roll. Now we roll. We drink a potion. Duras fight. Duras fight. Duras fight. Duras keep fighting. Duras keep fighting. Duras keep fighting. Duras fight. Duras fight. They have perfect aim. You motherfucker. Okay, this time around, I'm gonna go stand next to them. Okay, this is after I killed the rats, yeah? Duras, keep fighting. Okay, my armor helps. I'm just gonna stand here and block. Duras? Thank you. You know what this feels like? Have any of you guys ever played, Digimon World 1? Probably not many of you. They're kind of incomparable games. In Digimon World 1, you had a Digimon. It was like your pet, your partner, whatever. And you would tell it, you would kind of tell it what to do, but usually it's just like, yeah, go get him. Hit him, hit him. And you're like encouraging it to do moves and stuff like that, but it's got its own kind of AI and attacks. And, you know, it's not like Pokemon where it just follows your commands to a T. It's, you know, very interesting thing. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I don't really have a good answer, but answer? I don't know. I don't have a good means of describing it. But it was a really fun game, if a bit janky. And they recently actually made Next Order, which was about the same. But the entire point of it was, especially early on, your Digimon didn't have, like, any discipline, so it would just, it would just kind of do whatever it wanted. And a lot of times it would just kind of stand around and be like, nah, I don't feel like fighting. And, well, it's just getting pummeled by the other creature. Uh-oh.